been some crazy weeks. And I figured I'd catch up with you guys because say hi, let you know I'm still around and ticket. I want to thank those that have reached out to me to check on me. It really means a lot. We're going through a hell of a lot the last couple weeks here. I mean, this has been make or break in my life over the last couple of weeks. Uh, Fighting battles here in the UK, fighting battles in the US. You know, sprinkle baby mama drama in there, sprinkle in a little death, and it has been a tough one. Um, you know, and the word that I think that gets me through it is a term called resilience. And you hear resilience talked about in the world of business quite often when they refer to, you know, your ability to bounce back. And I'm like anybody else, you know. From the outside, of course, everything always looks great, you know. But I got struggles like anybody else. And you know, let's talk about it. Let's really talk about it. So hit the like button. Let's chat. I'm driving up from London, and let's just kind of just taste a little bit, see what we get into. But I just wanted to let you guys know that I'm alive and kicking. Resilience is something I've been working on. My resiliency, which is my ability to bounce back from hard times. I want to thank Howard specifically for reaching out to me, checking on me. Uh, you know, it really meant a lot. A lot of you guys have messaged me, and I really appreciate that. It really touched me because, as you guys saw on my channel, I just lost my grandmother's twin sister, and that was very hard to deal with for me because I struggle with death. I struggle with my family, and my grandmother. She was the last person that was alive that tied me directly to my grandmother in terms of her sibling, and that was her twin sister. She lived to 85 years old. I shared a story how I had the pleasure to bring her to Europe for the first time in her life, the only time in her life. They're from Missouri, Kansas City, Missouri, and I paid for the whole trip. I brought my mom, I brought her, I flew her to LA, and then from LA I flew her to Paris. She got to fly business class, first time ever. First time she ever went overseas. She flew business class, up in the front, paid by me. Getting top of the line service, something she would have never been able to achieve on her own. And that memory I'm always going to share with my great aunt, my Aunt Arlene. I'm going to miss her dearly. I'm trying to get funeral information and stuff like that. But it's been a tough go last couple of weeks. You're from KCMO too. Oh, are you? Speedy Thunder. You're from KC. Yeah, man. That's where my family originates from. Dalton, Missouri is places, but really Kansas City. So, the sad part is the only time I ever go to Kansas City is somebody dies. But yeah, that's where my mom was born out that way. So that's my kind of like my Midwestern roots are from Kansas City, in the Midwest. But I just wanted to chat. Let you know that I'm still around. I've never had Speedy Thunder on my channel before, but I appreciate you dropping a comment. I appreciate you watching with me. And I'm just driving up from London, up to the Midlands. Ah, you're from Raytown. Yeah, I know Raytown. My auntie used to live in Raytown. I've been to Raytown before. So I know Raytown. I do know Raytown. And, so it's crazy that you're from Missouri. KC, Missouri. So I'll probably be out. I'll probably be out your way soon. You know, once I find out what's going on with the, get the funeral arrangements put in place, I'll probably be out that way. What else was I going to talk about? Just court. Oh my goodness. I mean, I've just been, you know, man, I've been battling court battles here in the UK and in the US. You sprinkle in the baby mama drama, which is getting ready to kick into overdrive again for some reason. Uh, it's taking all my energy, focus, and hopefully I can bounce back. Because you're in the, I don't know. Is it challenging to drive on the left side of the road? It is not. I'll tell you where I get confused on the left side of the road. Let me show you the road. Uh, I never get confused on the motorway or the freeway. That doesn't bother me at all. The places where I can get confused is when you get off, and sometimes you're on like a little side street, and because my natural inclination is to be on the right side, there have been times where I see myself driving on the right side of the road on a narrow street, and then I see headlights coming my way, and I'm like, oops, I got to get over. It happens every now and again. I wouldn't say it happens frequently, but it does happen. It's happened like not too long ago, a couple of years ago. Some American diplomat was out here and actually did that and actually hit somebody, and that person died. And I felt terrible for the person who died and for the diplomat as well, because like I knew exactly what she goes through. And I've been over here for a long, long, long time, 10 plus years. Yet I still sometimes, occasionally, make that stupid mistake and will be on the right side of the road. Never on the motorway, but I will sometimes be on the right side of the road. And it happens. Now, I tell you what, though, a good story about driving on the left side of the road is when I first moved out here, I was out here for about 10 years. Or I was driving for 10 years. And I had to retake my test and my license and all that kind of stuff. It took me 4 times to get a license in the UK. 4 times. And this is after driving for 10 years with an American license. So, they don't hand out driver's license like they do in California. I can tell you that now. They make you work for it out this way. Also, I found out news. I talked about my aunt who died. There's been a lot of deaths around me this last week, and an old teammate of mine, he died. He got hit by a car, unfortunately. Him, his girlfriend, and his dog. It was really tragic because they found the dog dead Tuesday, but didn't find their bodies until the next day because they didn't put 2 and 2 together that, there's a dead dog, and where's the dog's owners? Little did they know the dog's owners were in the bush a little few feet away, but they were deceased. It's been tough. To know that one of my teammates is no longer here with us and just died in such a tragic way. It's been a tough couple weeks, bro. Tough couple weeks. Fancy some Sunday dinner in Wilmington. Hey, sit and spin afternoon. Wilmington. Where's Wilmington? Willington. Where's Willington? I don't know where that's at. Yeah, it's hard to lose people. Yeah, death is very tough on everybody involved. So appreciate that. I don't know where Willington is at, but I do fancy dinner in Willington. Speedy Thunder says, what part? I live in the Midlands, so the best place that Oh, let me figure that out. Maybe, yeah, why not? Where I live at in the Midlands. I live close to Birmingham is the biggest city that I like to tell people. So people ask. The other city I tell people is Derby. That's the closest, like, smaller town, but bigger town. But, like, places that are actually on the quote unquote map is Birmingham. So that's the closest big city that I live close to, not London. So to give you a prime example, it's taken 2 hours to drive from London up that way. So get over the Wellington. I'll look into the Wellington. I'm gonna do my live quiz tonight. I think I will. I haven't done that in like a month. I've just been overwhelmed with stuff. But I plan to go do that. That should be fun. What else has been going? I'm just trying to check in and do this drive with you guys. Let me show you kind of the drive. You know. Okay. So near Tamworth, I actually own a property in Tamworth, so I know Tamworth very well. So yeah, Tamworth is a beautiful little place. Beautiful little place. Yeah, look at old Blighty. Nice gray day today. Man, not the prettiest days today, but we'll take it. Any day above ground. I know where that's at. I know where that's at. Wellington, near the Toyota factory, right at the 850 roundabout. I know it well. I know it well. I would say I would come tonight, but I can't because I go somewhere else to do a pub quiz. But I'll take a rain check on it. I'll check it out. Hold on, Wellington. I know where Wellington's at. Wellington is there's the Dragon. Is it the Dragon there? The Dragon, like the Dragon Pub or something like that. It's right off. It sits right there to the canal. That's Wellington. I think that's Wellington. Man, this thing is shaking like a hooker in church, boy. Yes, the Dragon. Yeah, I know the Dragon. Yes, I go there quite often. I go to the marina, the Mercier Marina, more often than I go to the Dragon. But I've eaten at the Dragon. It is, yes, since spin. It is miserably gray today, but it's fall or autumn coming into winter. So what do you expect? What do you expect? What do you expect? Can't expect anything less. You just had breakfast in the Dragon. I've never had breakfast there. I've had like kind of lunch at the Dragon. I've had dinner there a few times, but mainly I go there on a nice sunny day to the Dragon and have lunch. It's a good little spot. Good little spot. What did I have last time I went? I went like maybe 2 months ago. I had something really tasty. It was good. But yeah, old Blighty. Look at old Gray. British weather. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. But yeah, man. What else we talking about? As I make my way up north to the Midlands. Going through it for the last 4 weeks, 5 weeks. It's been a tough 4 or 5 weeks. Resilience. That's the word. I've got words of encouragement from people. You know, I get in ruts like everybody else. Business deals go good. Sometimes they don't go well. Sometimes I'm just swimming above water. But the thing I try to rely on is resilience. Somebody told me recently that, uh, you know, Carl, that Carl knows how to bounce back, and that's why the word resiliency has come to mind as I do this chat. I'm taking those words of encouragement, trying to apply it to understand that, like I told my sister, that's what it was telling me. Hard times don't last. Hard people do. Strong people do. And so uh, that's kind of what I'm going to try to roll with, is being strong, resiliency. And I think we can all use a little bit of that, especially as we're dealing with the struggles of this global inflation. It's hitting everybody. It's hard. Woof, it's hard. And these are hard times. Hard times do not last that long. Hard people do. They always strong people will always outlast the hard times. I believe that. I truly believe that. And I hope you can believe that too. What else is out there? Internets, YouTubers. The comments are starting to dry up. Because I still have I still got an hour drive to go, so we'll be chatting about. What are we chatting about? Show you more to drive, I guess. People like to see that. Whether you do, whether you don't, there it is. I find England to be very beautiful. I find England to, especially coming from California, where you don't see all this green, especially out of Southern California, you don't see all this green. I find it to be very beautiful. I find most of Europe to be very beautiful. There's a lot of quote-unquote green spaces, green drives. We're in LA, Southern California, so A desert, B, a concrete jungle. So, you don't get to see this kind of stuff. I bet you, I don't know what the weather right now in LA is, but I guarantee it's probably pretty. You could probably go swimming if you wanted to. It's usually pretty hot in November. Man, like it's shaking. I'm gonna have to find a way to get like a stabilizer one that so it don't pick up every little shake of the road. Oh, just trying to stay positive. Gay done. It's not too bad. What else is going on out there, people? I need the comments to flow through. Let this conversation keep rolling. Hopefully, I'm not paused or anything like that. But I know, man. I'm just south of Birmingham. Nice. The seriousness of a new telescope. So you like doing? You said that before that you were getting a new telescope, so you got it. You like looking up at the stars. I love looking at I love thinking of astronomy. I love thinking of the cosmos. I find it to be extremely. When you just look up in the stars, it's a mind like it's like really it's just one of those things where the question is always it's always the age old question: are we alone in the universe? I love looking up at the telescope, look at the sky, pondering such a thing. Because I think everybody does. Are we alone? Looking up in the cosmos, looking at looking up at the stars. I think if somebody was to ask me, are there aliens out there? Without a doubt, I say with 100% there's aliens. The only thing I always differ on is, are they here? I always say no. But are they out there? Yeah. You're starting from a number that's just so large. Trillions of stars, billions of galaxies. It's just the number set. Even if intelligent life is ultra rare, 1 in a trillion. Well, even if it's 1 in a trillion, that means there's several. That means there's several intelligent alien species out there. You have a fun factoid. Let's hear this factoid. Exactly, Kay. If there's life on our planet, how do you say that there's not on other planets? Especially if they're like in those what we call the Goldilocks region. So that's why I say 100% it's out there. Is it here? Nah, I don't know. I say no. Because why would they come so far just to do crop circles and just to look up people's butts? I struggle with that. But what's this factoid, City Spin? I want to hear. Shake it. Our galaxy and Andromeda are on a collision course. This I know. Yes, Andromeda is now bigger than the moon in our sky. Only we struggle to see it because it's so dim. Is it really? Now that I didn't know. Now, I did know that the Andromeda galaxy is bigger than the Milky Way. That I knew. That I knew that we're on a crash course to, or Andromeda and the Milky Way are going to collide. But what I didn't appreciate, you can see it in the sky sometimes if you get on the night sky. I didn't appreciate that it's actually larger than the moon. If it wasn't so dim, we would see it larger than that. That's insane. That is an interesting factoid there. That I like. That's interesting. That I like. Yeah. I need another factoid. That's impressive. That's impressive. Now here's a question for you. I don't think so. Pluto is not a planet. It's funny. I was playing Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, like an online version, and the question was, what type of planet is Pluto? And the right answer was a dwarf planet. But here's a question I have for you. Here's a question I have about space. Planet Nine, real or not real? That's the question. Planet Nine. I think they call it Planet X, but it's Planet Nine. What do you think? I think so. I think it's there. I think it's on what's called an extreme elongated cycle. It probably only comes around once every, I don't know, 100,000, 200,000 years. I believe Planet Nine's out there. Could be a rogue planet. Could be. I think but to me, I want to air that Planet Nine actually exists. It is on some extreme elongated elliptical orbit. That's my assumption that it does exist. But Planet Nine is the harbinger of death, and and destruction to Earth because it's carrying with it tons of debris that can come on a crash course to Earth. Yeah, but we get into the woo-woo science now. But that's just my thought on it, though. You tell me. Exactly. For everyone we know, there's 100 we don't know. It's always scary how the big famous one is that Russian one that happened in 2012. I think it was. Nobody saw it until it was in the sky. That's the crazy thing. Damn, I gotta get fuel. Can I make it? Because I do not want to get fuel on the road, on the motorway. It costs way too much. One second. Am I right thinking that the U.S. finally admitted to aliens visiting? Kay Davis, I believe you are wrong. America didn't admit to that because it wouldn't be America, it'd be the whole world having to admit to something like that. It must be shaking down. Exactly, Speedy. Exactly. That's what's crazy. As advanced as we are, if there's a rock bigger than like the size of London coming our way, ain't much we can do about it besides brace for the impact. Ain't much we can do. Especially the ones that come from the direction of the sun. You wouldn't see it until it's getting ready to hit us. You couldn't see it. Yeah, I wouldn't say that there's aliens visiting the United States. I wouldn't say that. Excuse me. I remember going to Puerto Rico, seeing that large radio telescope that they have in the ground, and going to the observation area and reading all about it. To me, I thought that was so amazing that just to see the equipment that that peers into the depths of space. And this James Webb telescope is pumping out pictures that are just like awe-inspiring. Awe-inspiring. Yeah, no, that is crazy that we know more about space than our own oceans. So maybe Atlantis is real then, huh? You know something about Atlantis. You think it's real. You think, you think Atlantis is real. I'm not, I'm not, I'm not too sold on it being real. I'm more agnostic of it. I start from a skeptical base on most things. And I don't mind certain things being plausible. You know, certain things can be plausible because realize Plato, it's Plato, I think, who's the one who wrote it, but he relies on his ancestor, his recount on it from when he went to Egypt. And when he's in Egypt, they're talking about this place being, for them, it's like ancient. It's like 10, 12,000 years old. So it's like, I don't know. I struggle with Atlantis being real. Is it possible? Of course. It's possible. Anything's possible. Most things are possible. It's just, I don't know. I'd have thought we'd turned up something by now. Yeah, Santorini's beautiful. Been there before. It's crazy when you're in Santorini when you look at you're just looking at the caldera of an old volcano that just blew. And you got all this water in there. It's crazy. think Santorini is Atlantis. But you say that. But to say that, it doesn't fit what Plato said Atlantis was. Because guys, let's not forget, Plato was Greek. So it's supposed to be beyond the Straits of Hercules, which are the Gibraltar in Spain. So it's supposed to be to the west, not to the east. So that's why I don't buy that Santorini is Greece. It's Atlantis. That's the because you have to go off what we have been told about it. We know of Atlantis because of this person, and he describes it this way. There's no three concentric rings in Santorini, not that I saw. I do not want to fill up this car. It cost me 115 pounds last time to fill up. I'm running on fumes. And if I have to stop and get fuel on the motorway, that might be 130. Can't remember the river's name. It was hidden. Can't read that. Oh, give it to me, give it to me, give it to me. Oh, 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 baby. So, yeah. Okay. Well, I'm getting ready to hit Birmingham. I might go into the city center, go do some shopping. I might head to the bull ring real quick. So, I think I am going to go do that. So, I'm going to, let me see, figure out what I'm doing. But I wanted to say, hey, I'm back. I think I'm back. I think all the headwinds are behind me. I just got to be more resilient, get back on my feet. Have the energy to go live. I've been just swamped for the last 4 weeks, so that's why you guys haven't seen me go live or haven't seen me make any videos because it's been one hectic 4 to 6 weeks for me. But I think I can see the forest through the trees right now. Better knock on wood before it gets too busy again. So yeah. So we're just pulling up to getting close to Birmingham, as you can see. Let's see what we do. Yes, I am aware of Beetlejuice or Beetlegeist doing some very weird things in the sky recently. I have heard that. You know, I don't follow astronomy that close to know everything about it. I don't even claim to know about it too much, but I did catch the fact that Beetlejuice or Beetlegeist, or however people want to pronounce it, is doing some funky stuff. Jesus, can't even. Yes, that's when I think I heard about it. Was back in August or September. Now this is the worst part of driving in Birmingham. Right here, I think this little junction. These smart motors, they change speed limits so much. Now, who's been watching I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here? Now, that I want to know. Who's been watching that nonsense? Apparently, Matt Hancock, the former MP or still MP, the health minister, that's the guy I know, the guy who was dumb enough to get a picture of him taken kissing his mistress in his office. That guy is still surviving the battle of I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here. To me, that's crazy. I think that's just nuts. That guy is still uh, doing it. I don't really watch I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here, but I just find that interesting that he's on it. You about hey, since Ben, you're watching a live reality show right now. It's called the Carl Show. Yes, my girls aren't into. You know what? I will try to get them. You know, that's a good idea. I will try to get them a telescope for Christmas. That is a. I've been struggling what to get them for Christmas. I really have. What to get them for Christmas? Because they have everything. They don't. They don't need. They don't want for anything. So I think that is a good idea. I think I will look into that. Thank you for that idea. I've been struggling what to get them for Christmas. They don't want for nothing. I wonder if there's some good deals at the bull ring. Ugh. But hey, we're gonna do the pub quiz. I believe we're gonna do the pub quiz tonight. So I will see you guys there on the pub quiz. I'm getting ready to go into town into the bull ring. Yeah, I won't buy a telescope until I've had a look around. You know, but I would like to find what I want to do. If I get them a telescope, I need to be able to get them the accompanying like star maps and things to look for, so they can have a so they can look for stuff and identify stuff. So I need to make it educational. Because what I don't want to do is get them a telescope and it just becomes an eyesore in their room and they never use it. So I need to think about that. I need to find accompanying material to go with it. I think that's probably what I'm thinking. Mm, okay. So don't buy a kitty astronomer one. Buy a real one, but like a small one. Like what I don't want to do is break the bank buying a telescope. Because I don't know if they're going to use it. So I'm hoping I can find something that's like 100, 200 pounds, and then have something that's educational that can come with it. Sorry, excuse me. Skywatcher Heritage 150 millimeter. I'll look in that. Skywalker Heritage. Skywalker Heritage. I'll look in it. Okay, that's not too bad. That's a good price. That's a good price. $239. Skywalker hair. That's a good price. This is the worst part of driving in Birmingham right here. These things go from 60 miles per hour, then it'll go 40 miles per hour, back up to 60. I got a speeding ticket right through this little speeding trap of a motorway before. Pissed me off. Variable speed limits. Like for some reason they slowed us down from the national average of 70 to 60. Why? I have no idea. For some reason we got to be going 60 right here. You know, I've come through here and this sign has been 40 before. You know, it's ridiculous. At least it's still 60, 60 from what I can see. Okay, I'm gonna look into that. I seriously am. I'll let you know if I get it. But I think I'm gonna put that on the list of what potentially I should get as a telescope. I gotta try it out. I gotta ask them like what their thoughts are on, because I literally don't have a clue what to get them. They're of the age where you know don't know. I literally they have every doll and every clothes and every gizmo that they could want. So it's like, what do you get them? Kids don't ride bikes like they used to back in my day. So getting them a bike, what's the point? You just sit there. And this weather is terrible, gloomy, just gloomy, 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 gloomy. Yeah, see, the oldest is 10, so, but she's not into sports. She's into like her education. She's into like gymnastics. That's what she likes to do. So it's those type of things that I have to like be mindful of what to get them. Really, that's hilarious. 1 pound still got it. Yeah, I'm in Birmingham, Bob Squidley. Hopefully I'm saying it right. Driving up from London to the Midlands. So, yeah. I'm tired. I am tired. Doctor Who game. They would say their answer would be, "Who is Doctor Who?" They ain't never heard of Doctor Who. I know who Doctor Who is. I got him a Doctor Who game, but who is that? Oh, sorry, I'm tired. I'm really tired. I need a power nap. I want to go shopping, but then I don't want to go shopping. I just can't be fussed. I just cannot be fussed. 60th anniversary, interesting. I used to love watching Doctor Who from America because it got me to look and see British quote unquote culture, what it looked like over here. But okay, you don't have to hi, baby. I see you, buddy. These yawns are starting to get a little more frequent. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that should be something I can some looking close to doing. Yeah, they are. They're into gymnastics. So last year they got a one of those. I don't want to call it a balancing beam, but one of those uneven bars. One of those, like a bar. There was it'd be. I guess the uneven bar would be two bars. But last year they got one bar for gymnastics. But how often did they use it past Christmas? I have no idea. No idea. So that's the thing I hate about Christmas. I'm not a big Christmas guy. Like I don't ever get anything for Christmas because I don't care for Christmas. I don't care for my birthday gifts or Christmas gifts. I can care less because I just do it for them. They like it. Sorry, sorry. Man, I'm getting tired. I've been on the road driving. This road is starting to put me to sleep. That's half the reason why I went live because I needed somebody to talk to. Uh, Boom. Let me through. Thank you. Let me through. Just the F pace. Hopefully the weather changes. I can't wait for the winter to be over. I can't wait. I'm a summer spring guy. I love it. An obstacle course in their garden. Hmm. 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 I gotta think. I always have to be mindful of what I get them because I don't know if their mom will let them keep it, use it, or encourage them to use it. So it always has to be a gift that I think they'll use regardless. That's always the caveat that I always have to use. But I'd give myself a hydraulic table. Mm. Something we could do as a family. They like playing Uno. They love playing that. But yeah, I don't know. This Christmas time stuff, it puts so much pressure on people to buy the perfect gift and gifts and gifts and gifts. And I just want to get them some clothes. Like I don't know. For me, I'm just looking forward to when they say, "Daddy, I want this like purse. I want these nice shoes." So then I can just like go get them that and be done with it. Like here's the big gift, and here's all the clothes that come with it. So I can be done with all the electronic gifts and trying to get the GI Joe with the kung fu grip. action kicker. I don't have to be chasing the line for that. I want to be like, Dad, I want these new this. Okay, boom, done. And then my job is done. A stand mixer, own ice cream. Now that I like. Now that, okay, so you got all the ideas. So a telescope and an ice cream maker. I think I am going to do that. I think those two are like decent ones. So they can learn to make their own ice cream. My sister used to have a little easy bake oven back in the day. She used to use that with the bake stuff up in there. And then we had an ice cream maker. Well, no, we had not an ice cream maker. We had a Snoopy snow cone maker. That's what we had. And we used to use the heck out of that thing. Oh, okay. Friendship bracelets. That I can see them doing. That I can see them using. That's a good idea. That's a good idea. Okay. That's a good idea. I take that up. I do have a bot on here. I just saw it come through. But on the phone, you can't block them. But if I was on my laptop, I could block them. I saw that bot come through. Can't stand them. Matter of fact, that's exactly what I will do. I am going to add a bunch of you guys to this mod, but I have to do it on the computer. So thank you for reminding me of that. I will make you a mod. You, Howard, Carly, a couple of you. I'm going to make you guys mods. Keep these bots off here. I can't stand them things. They always drop these porn crap. Hey, LC, how you doing? Haven't seen you all day. How we doing? Waving at you. Waving at you, LC. So we just been shooting the breeze as I drive up from London. So early on we were talking about resilience and what's been going on. We even got into outer space. Somehow we started talking outer space and aliens. What a conversation. And now we're talking. Yes, thank you so much, LC, for trust me, I was in the dumps for a solid few days because, she was in hospice and then she finally passed. The last person, she was my grandmother's twin, so it was like talking to her was like talking to my grandmother. Seeing her was like talking to seeing my grandmother. So it was hard. It was like I relived my grandmother's death all over again when my aunt passed away. It just was tough. She was the last of her sisters. My great grandfather had 6 daughters. His name was Pete Hall. He had 6 beautiful daughters. From Missouri as well, because a guy named Speedy Thunder was on here earlier. It might still be around. He's from Missouri, from Raytown, which is crazy because my family lives in Raytown in Kansas City, Missouri. They right there. They like right there. I found that to be pretty crazy. And my family comes from Dalton, Missouri. Now that comes to think about it, now that my aunties passed, I wonder what happened with the land. My great grandfather had bought like a bunch of acreage back in the day, and it's just been passed to his family, but I don't know what's happened to it. I don't want it. So it's in Missouri. They could stay in the family for 1,000 years. It ain't gonna ever be worth anything. All right, guys, I have to go. I got a phone call coming through, a work call I gotta take. I just sent it to voicemail, not once, not twice, but 3 times. So I have to go. Got to deal with this business call. So I'm gonna go. It is what 1:15. I'm gonna go. I plan to do the quiz tonight, so hopefully you guys show up. We haven't done the quiz in about 4 weeks, so hopefully I see you tonight on the quiz. It's usually a bunch of fun. Come if you can, bring your brain. Hopefully we can win this thing. And I will talk with you guys later. Pluto is not a planet. Don't try to sneak that in there. It's a dwarf planet. Okay, so I'll see you guys later. Talk to you later. Bye bye.